Number 5, Oregon. They'll have to replace some key pieces, but I think they have some things figured out. They're still going to be a threat this year. They're doing a very good job in their recruiting. Their transfer portal acquisitions have always been very good to them. They have their NIL figured out. They got Phil Knight and Nike in their back pocket. They're going to need some young guys to step up, and specifically I think about receiver. They have the highly rated freshman Dakorien Moore, 5-star, number 1 ranked receiver in his class. He's probably going to play, and he's going to have a significant role. If you're an Oregon fan, I think overall you have to feel pretty good about Dan Lanning. And the last thing you want to see is like if Alabama or a program like LSU just tanks and has an awful year, the first person they're probably going to call is Dan Lanning. So you want to hang on to him. He's still a young coach, up and coming, but last year was a great season and great progression for Dan Lanning in his program at Oregon. Beating Ohio State was a monumental win, something that Dan Lanning needed to show that he could do. The playoff loss to Ohio State, that sucked. They got caught on a bad day, and Ohio State super team that we were waiting on and didn't see in the regular season that finally showed up, and they just destroyed everyone except for Texas in the college football playoff. So it's not like you can just disregard that playoff loss if you're an Oregon fan, but going 13-0, winning the Big Ten, beating Ohio State in the regular season, there's a lot to like with Dan Lanning. I think you're fine and you feel pretty good if you have him as the head coach of your program.